to the forbidden.
Y'all feeling naughty out there tonight?
That's
I'm making
we
eyes.
We
to
watch
the
horror
camera.
movies because they're forbidden movies, and that's why we love them.
How you doing?
Don't be weird.
I'm being naughty, making eyes to the people.
Ho, 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 horror fans, and welcome to another episode of the Sons of Haddonfield. As always, I'm Ian, and this Yahoo wearing the cool hat is Josh.
Happy holidays, you bastards!
What do we got for him today?
We're going to be talking about everybody's favorite newer Christmas movie, Krampus.
Krampus.
The brand new 4K
Naughty cut.
of Krampus just got released by Shout Factory, aka Scream Factory, and you picked up, replacing the old regular Blu-ray of Krampus, which I just have the old one. I'm old school.
I have the old one too, but I was like,
oh, look at you! Look
new?
at you double dipping.
I know, it's the one time
Look
I'm
at
gonna
you.
double dip.
Look at you getting your own sloppy seconds.
Technically, it's a different movie though. It's the Naughty cut.
It is. So, what is Krampus about?
Krampus is about the Christmas spirit and its evil side.
It's the shadow of Saint Nicholas, right?
Mm-hmm.
Is Krampus. Basically, if you guys are unfamiliar with the story of Krampus, he punishes naughty children by carrying them in a sack in his back and takes them away to either eat them or kill them or something. I don't know.
Yeah, it depends.
Lock them in cages.
Yeah, it depends on which version of history you want.
Yeah.
Krampus has been around for a long, long time. The Legend of Krampus, and Krampus Nacht is on December 5th.
Yeah, December 5th every year, celebrated by kidnapping kids. Don't do that.
No, that's not how they
That's
celebrate.
not.
It's a party and people dress up.
You don't.
It's
Don't listen to me.
yeah, psychopath over here.
No, in this version of Krampus, he is like the evil Santa Claus. That if you make a wish for, if you're unhappy with your life or unhappy with your family, you want them to go away, Krampus will come and kill them all for you.
Or, punish you for being evil.
Well, then it just goes into Silent Night, Deadly Night territory. Punish!
I mean, essentially, that's what Krampus is.
Punish!
He's the punishing, vengeful spirit of Krampus.
Garbage Day!
That was last night.
Was it last night? What?
Garbage Day.
Garbage Day for me is on Fridays.
Well, there you go. Anyway, yeah, so there's not a whole lot different between the Naughty Cut and the regular version. I feel like they could have dropped one of the F-bombs maybe and released it as the exact same movie, because there's like maybe 2 added F-bombs. Maybe that's it. Maybe someone drops some other slang swear words here and there, but it's like not anything noticeable, really.
If you're gonna watch this thinking you're watching a different movie, you're not. You're watching Krampus.
A few scenes were extended, and I could kind of tell they were different, but I mean overall pretty similar.
I usually only it is a holiday favorite of mine. I usually only watch it once a year in December though.
Yeah. Usually.
So last time I watched Krampus was back in December 2020.
Same.
Watching the new one, the Naughty Cut, it felt like I was watching Krampus. I didn't really. I mean, like you said, a couple of the scenes maybe felt a bit longer, like they added some dialogue, but it felt like I was watching Krampus. It's not like a movie I watch 10 times a year and can pinpoint every single difference for you. So
yeah, but I mean, you can kind of tell where things were a little different. Overall, maybe it's just recency bias for me, but I do prefer this version. But that's probably recency bias on my part.
Anytime you get a couple extra fucks in there, then yeah, you're gonna prefer that.
Yeah. Plus, it's naughty, so it's forbidden, and therefore horror fans, we should go to the forbidden.
Y'all feeling naughty out there tonight?
That's
I'm making eyes.
We
to
watch
the
horror
camera.
movies because they're forbidden movies, and that's why we love them.
How you doing?
Don't be weird.
I'm being naughty, making eyes to the people. So
They're looking away and walking away. They're leaving.
No, so like you said, yeah, it's a great version. The transfer is excellent. The artwork on the slipcover, fantastic, very Krampus-like. If you haven't seen the movie, I highly recommend checking it out and adding it to your holiday must list every single December. It's a really, it has some serious moments, but it's also a really fun movie. There we've got killer gingerbread cookies. We've got evil snowmen,
evil elves.
They don't really look like, the elves are just kind of like all over the place.
Yeah.
They don't like, they're not uniformed looking elves.
That is true. They're not uniform looking.
They're not Elvis. They're just like monster
fun.
looking. Yeah, it's fun. You've got classic vintage toys coming to life and eating people. It's a fun movie. And then you've also got some serious moments with Krampus providing a nice little fear factor in there. You've got two completely polar opposite
families.
Well, it's one family, but polar opposite sides of the spectrum. Reminds me a lot of myself and my in-laws, who I will no longer speak to. How they doing?
I'm sure a lot of people can relate out there. But anyway, we need Michael Dougherty to make another holiday movie.
Or do we just need him to make a sequel to Trick or Treat?
Both.
If you do not know, Krampus is directed by Michael Dougherty, the director, creator of Trick or Treat, and also Krampus. He said that they take place in the same universe.
Yep, so we need either a Trick or Treat 2, or we need a Thanksgiving movie directed by him to complete the fall festival of holidays.
Well, Krampus is in winter, not fall.
Well, fall, winter, you know, the later
the colder holidays. You know what I want to see? They take place in the same universe. You know where I'm going with this. I want a crossover movie between Trick or Treat and Krampus. I want Krampus to meet Sam from Trick or Treat and see what kind of mayhem they can get into.
Maybe. I don't know if it would fit very well, but it'd be something to see.
I don't know. I don't know the story. Like, I can't just spin a story for you off the top of my head. You know, I'm not paid to be a writer.
Thanksgiving, that's where it's at.
So they meet in the middle. They're like, Sam is Halloween, Krampus is Christmas. Let's meet in the middle of Thanksgiving.
I wasn't saying that. I just said we need a Thanksgiving movie. That's where I'm at.
But yeah, so it's fun to see the families interact with each other because they're so polar opposite, but they have to come together.
To survive
Christmas. And it's that nice, it packs a little heartwarming punch to it. It's still a Christmas story. So there's that, you know, the feels and the heartwarming and why we're celebrating the holiday. I love the opening scene. It's like it's at a shopping center, a store, and it's just absolutely freaking mayhem.
Chaos.
You know, there's kids crying and pouting, meeting the Santa, and there's fights going on, and people are fighting over items to put in their cart, and
that's not the spirit.
That's not the spirit of Christmas. And so right off the bat, it sends a fun message like that, like, what are we celebrating for? This holiday has gotten out of hand. Let's reel it back in and remember why we're all here. So it definitely has that little tone to it, which is really fun. It'll make the non-horror fans happy.
And it's not scary.
No.
Like, and it's not gory.
No, it's not. There's no blood at all, really.
Yeah, minimal gore. So it's like,
unless you count like the toy green ooze blood.
I don't, because that's not. That's fake.
It is.
You know,
as is all blood in movies.
But you know, it's not like realistic human blood
that
or
is correct.
animal blood, whatever movie you're watching. So it's not gory, really, and there's minimal cursing. Like I said, this could be a PG-13 movie.
Yeah, the naughty cut has 4 F-bombs, I think, in it.
3 to 4.
Yeah, so.
And someone says asshole once.
And then the grandma talks about a dick.
But that's really everything you hear in PG-13 movies. However, that being said, it is really fun.
I love the pacing in the movie. It opens and we're immediately into the action. I really like that aspect of it. It doesn't make you sit around for half an hour before something happens. We're immediately thrust into the story.
And it's not like it's a tight knit family, so it's like focused on this one group, and it's not spread out all over the place.
As Joe Bob would say, that's a spam in a can.
Bingo.
But yeah, they're all the power's out in the whole neighborhood. They're trying to fight, and they don't know what's going on. There's a horrible blizzard. They're trying to figure out their daughter is missing. So
scary stuff.
Yeah, I mean it's dark tones, but it's not the darkest movie.
Dark, ominous tones.
The ending. What was that? Was that you playing the piano?
Dark,
ominous tones. Dun, dun. The ending. If you're a fan of a clean ending, and what I mean by that is like everything falling into place, tying together, wrapping up, you're probably not going to be a fan of this ending. It is a bit ambiguous, I believe.
Maybe.
There's
a pretty clean cut.
I mean, there's a couple ways you could look at it, because the movie pans out. Spoiler alert. The movie pans out. You think they've survived. It was all a dream by one of the kids, and then the camera keeps kind of panning out, and they're all kind of stuck in a snow globe. And Krampus is putting the snow globe of the family on his shelf. And so the way I interpret that is Krampus has succeeded in killing the entire family and has added that collection.
Or capturing them.
Capturing their souls, maybe. I don't know. But adding them to his private family collection of snow globes, as one Krampus would. I don't know.
That's one way to look at it. The other way to look at it, if you want to sleep at night, is, Santa watches you every year. He watches you to make sure if you're naughty or nice. That's the story of Santa Claus. Santa Claus is creepy, just saying. Anyway, so Krampus, the kid sacrificed himself at the end,
Yeah.
And so Krampus is like, okay, you redeemed yourself. But I'm going to keep watching you. And if you mess up again, I'm going to actually come for you. And the snow globe is like his little mirror, his little phone that he's Skyping in, FaceTiming, watching
It's a Zoom call. It's a Zoom call of death.
One-way Zoom call that no one else knows about. And he's watching you through this.
I believe that's called voyeurism.
I know. Well, anyway, Santa's creepy, and so is Krampus. And he's like watching the family through the snow globe to make sure they don't mess up. Just like earlier in the movie, the grandma, when she was retelling the story, she stood up to Krampus. Things happen. She got the little bell as a warning, like, hey, be good or Krampus will come get you. And then later on, it happened to the rest of her family. The kid gets the little bell as a warning. Say, hey, don't do this again, or it'll be real.
So see, ambiguous ending. Couple different ways you can take it. So
which ending do you
keep
prefer?
that in mind.
Let us know.
Let us know.
Or whose interpretation of it, I should say. Do you like the dark ending or the happier-ish ending?
Let's talk about the cast.
Great cast.
The cast is phenomenal. I think it's perfectly cast for the roles that they're all trying to play and trying to convince you of, Yes.
You got Toni Collette as the mom, who's like perfect in everything I've seen her in.
Should be an Academy Award winner for her role in Hereditary.
Yeah.
Don't at me, bro.
I mean, at least nominated. But yeah, I would have liked to see her, win an award for that because that was perfect. Adam Scott is the dad of
Toni Collette's husband.
Yep. And then you got David Koechner. Koechner. Hopefully I'm not butchering that too badly, but I am. Anyway, you Office fans out there, like me, might know him as Todd Packer.
I like to believe that Todd Packer and this character are the same character. Like, this is when Todd Packer goes home, because he's a traveling salesman in The Office, right? Mm-hmm. He goes home. This is his family.
No, because Todd Packer is... I don't like Todd Packer.
Do you like this fool?
He's not as bad as Todd Packer. I didn't see him taking dumps on people's floors.
He's with his family. He's not going to go full-on Office mode. Todd Packer, when he's with his family, he's going to dial it back just a little bit.
Because you are who you are.
He dials it back a little bit, but you can tell it's still Todd Packer.
Maybe, but it's definitely Todd Packer. Todd Packer adjacent.
It is, definitely.
Um,
And he plays that role so well.
Mhm.
He is a funny guy.
Yeah.
So,
I mean, there's a lot of other, like Allison Tolman.
Yeah.
From Fargo.
if you know the Fargo TV series
Yeah, she's the other wife
of Todd
Packer.
of Todd Packer's character. Todd Packer is not a real person, Josh. Come on.
Well, the viewers know who we're talking about.
Yeah, I hope so. How you doing, viewers?
No.
Get naughty again.
Oh, God. Krampus saved me. Take this fool away.
No, don't. How dare you risk for Krampus to come to my household?
Just to take you away.
But that is all for you. Definitely check out Krampus if you haven't seen it already. I'm sure it's on Netflix or something if you don't own the Blu-ray copy of it.
Or, you know, you can always pick up the Naughty Cut. from Shout
That's
Factory.
what I would recommend. Get this nice new 4K transfer of the Naughty Cut from Shout Factory.
If you don't own it already. But if you do,
If you own it, get it anyway like you did.
Yeah.
Double dip that chip. Make George Costanza proud. Hey, Seinfeld reference. Yeah. You can follow us on Instagram at Sons and Sons of Haddonfield, or our personal accounts at Horror Sensei.
and I pick Joe.
You can follow us on Letterboxd at Husker Sensei.
And I back Joe.
And of course, don't forget Twitter at Haddonfield Sons.
Mm-hmm. I mean, and now that you're here, you know, hit like and subscribe so you can be notified of our next fun shenanigans.
Yes, because this video went so well.
It was perfect. It was brilliant.
How you doing out there, people?
God damn it. Krampus, help me.
Hit that little bell, too. You get notified every time we post one of these videos for you. Your day will be guaranteed to be 10 times better. That is a Josh Malcolm guarantee.
You know what you can do with a guarantee? I could slap a
Suck
guarantee. No. I said I could slap a guarantee on a piece of shit and give it to you, and it's still a piece of shit. Guarantees mean nothing. But now that you're here, you know who we are.
But I'm putting my name on it.
Yeah, so it's just a guarantee.
Yeah.
It's still a guaranteed piece of shit
Yeah, with my name on it.
with your name on it. But anyway, these, hopefully you do not think these videos are pieces of shit because we enjoy them.
Even if you do, but you find there to be humorous, go ahead and hit that like and subscribe. We're not picky about who follows us.
Because, you know, we like people.
Yeah, I
in
think
general.
people are a bunch of bastards, but whatever. That is all. Signing off. Remember, everyone loves a goddamn lobster roll.
Except for the vegetarian and Krampus.
Happy holidays, you bastards.